Welcome to Fire Engineering's Training Minutes. I'm David Rhodes and I'm here at the Guardian Centers in Georgia. I'm here with Scott Brantley, the Technical Rescue Director here at the Guardian Center. Scott, how are you doing?
Good, sir. Thank you.
We're going to be covering today using a fire department aerial ladder for a high point advantage. We're up here on the 3rd floor and we're going to be getting a victim down. So Scott, you want to walk us through what we have?
I can. So we have a victim here. We don't have access to the stairwell. We brought in the aerial apparatus for a high point. We packaged the patient in a spec pack. Okay, we've stabilized him and we want to get him down to the ground so we can turn him over to EMS. So what we've done is established a main line. It'll run through a brake bar rack here that we'll use to lower the victim. We'll also have a safety line called a belay line attached to him as well. In case this one breaks, we'll have a backup line. And then we'll have a firefighter on the ground with a tag line, just making sure that as he goes down, he's not banging up against the building, getting further injury.
We see folks using ladders all the time, and there's always been that controversy of can you use a ladder or can you not use a ladder, and we always do because it's what we have. Ladders are rated typically at 500 and 250 tip loads. The thing we've been telling everybody is just keep it to a one-person load and you'll be okay. Agreed,
and that's why we're just going to lower him down without a tender. He's not even going to be in a Stokes basket. We're going to use a spec pack, so his weight will not affect it.
All right, let's take a look at what we've got rigged up.
All right.
We've got some webbing and we've captured both beams of the ladder, so we've equally distributed the weight. We've got it in the center, and the other thing we want to do is keep everything in line with the ladder so that we're not putting any type of twist motion on the ladder.
Correct.
So we ready to hook up the main line?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we've got our tag line set up. Now we're getting ready to put our lower line in, and we're using just a standard brake bar. Again, we're trying to keep it as simple as possible.
We've got a brake bar rack for the lowering device, and then we're going to use a Pro-6-minded belay.
All right, now we're going to hook up the lower line to the top ring.
Making sure our carabiner is locked.
All right, and now we got the belay line.
All right, the victim's on the black line is your main line. Okay, so we have everything hooked up except for our tag line. And this will be used from the person on the ground to keep our victim off the wall as we lower him down. All right, the final system check. All our gates are closed. We've got our firefighter manning the lowering system.
All right, we're going to get him to the edge. All right, Scott, take us through a little bit of the belay and the lowering system here.
Like I said, he's using the brake bar rack to slowly lower the victim to the ground. This is our belay line or our safety. If this line were to break, I'm feeding it through as the victim lowers. But even if this line breaks, all I have to do, it'll snatch it right out of my hands and stop it, right?
All right.
All right.
So we're ready to take him down to the ground. I'm going to take the edge. On belay?
On belay.
Ready to lower?
Main line's ready.
All right, lower. Looking good, and we can use that tag line to take the victim over the debris. There's a lot of debris down on the ground there, so we can keep him moving closer and closer to the truck and get him out of the debris. Notice how we've got everything still in line with the ladder. Just taking him down nice and easy, about 2 feet before his feet hit the ground. All right, and he is on the ground. Stop, stop, stop. All right, little slack. Good. All right, to recap, our problem was a victim up high in a steel collapsed structure. We needed a high point advantage to get him out. We used a simple system by rigging the ladder up to capture both beams. We used a bar rack lowering system with a tandem Prusik belay and a tag line from the ground. That's all it took to get this victim off. And we thank you for joining us today in Fire Engineering's Training Minutes. And thank you to our sponsor, TechGen. I'm David Rhodes. We'll see you next time.